What's up everyone, it's Thomas with Real Broker here in St. Augustine, and today we're going to continue our journey of the top 10 neighborhoods in St. Johns County. We're at St. Augustine Beach, my old stomping ground, which is number 5 on our list for the top 10 neighborhoods in St. Johns County. So right behind us over here is A1A Beach Boulevard, right? So that's one of the main roads that run through St. Augustine Beach. Now there's two parts of A1A where it really forks, and you have the expressway, which is 45 miles per hour, and then you have Beach Boulevard, which is the beachside road that goes 25 miles per hour. So it's a lot slower because you have tourists, you have people that are just walking across the street, and you want to watch out for the pedestrians. A couple other major roads that you need to know about when living here in St. Augustine Beach to get on and off of this area, Anastasia Island in general, is going to be State Road 312. That'll take you right over to Flagler Hospital. Also a whole bunch of shopping over there, Walmart, Publix, and some restaurants as well. And then south of St. Augustine Beach, you have to go a little bit further south. You have 206, which will take you over to the mainland as well. So there's really only 3 main roads that go through St. Augustine Beach, which is going to be A1A, 312, and 206. So we're right here on Beach Boulevard on A1A. We got the Embassy Suites to our right. We have some residential homes to our left. I just wanted to give you an idea of how fast the traffic moves on this road, and also the distance to certain things that you need to know about if you're living here. If you're looking to go to the hospital, Flagler Health Plus is probably going to be your go-to. That's just over the 312 bridge. That's going to take you about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how far south you are in St. Augustine Beach. If you're looking to go to downtown St. Augustine, that's going to be about a 10 to 15 minute drive as well. The amphitheater is going to be about a 10-minute drive. And of course, we're right here in St. Augustine Beach, so the drive to the beach should only be about 5 minutes. We're right here on it. So right now we're in my old stomping ground. We're in St. Augustine Beach, and right behind me is where I used to live. This is 45 Schooner Court. This used to be a rental community, whereas now they're just condominiums that you can individually purchase. My mom lived here with 2 kids, a single mom, 2 kids. The rent was $800 a month back in like 1998, 1999. And now the rent is going for around $2,500 a month. If you're looking to buy one of these condos, you can pick it up for around $350,000. I think I saw one over on Clipper Court, which is just 2 streets down, for $340,000. That's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo here in St. Augustine Beach. So we're here at the end of Schooner Court. I used to live right over there in that apartment when I was a kid, and that's really where I grew up. So this area has definitely changed over those past 20, 30 years. Right over here, you can see this is a big condo development with garages. This actually used to be where my fort was that I named the Thunder Fort. It's more than likely probably just like a homeless encampment, but I still used it as my fort. And then beyond that, you can actually see another condo development over there. When I was a kid, when I first moved here in '98, that was actually a field of blueberries, which, you know, is unfortunate, but it's now changed to condos where people live. So it is what it is. Times change, people change, and also the area changed for sure. More development has come to St. Augustine Beach. Now, right behind me, we have the Embassy Suites here, which is pretty much the focal point. It's really the start of where St. Augustine Beach has really seen some development and some new business moving in here. This is a massive hotel here. It's got a beautiful pool, beautiful restaurant inside there, ocean views, of course. And that's really changed how St. Augustine Beach is viewed. We've seen a lot more tourism, and obviously they put a hotel here because they knew that was coming. But also here in St. Augustine Beach, right in this section right here, when I was a kid, this was kind of inaccessible, you know, and we're about 2-3 minute walk from where I was at when I was a kid. This was all coquina rock right here, and you had to pretty much walk further up to Anastasia State Park to get access to the beach down below. And now they've kind of leveled it off. They made it more accessible for the public, but they also did take a little bit of public parking away when they put this massive hotel in here. So there are the pros and cons that come along with that. All right, so we're right here on the St. Augustine Beach Fishing Pier, and I want to go over some of the numbers. What does it cost for a home in this area? So if you're looking at the average sale price across every piece of inventory here in St. Augustine Beach, the average sale is going to be $758,000. Now, the average sale is skewed a little bit because you have massive homes down here. You also have homes that are on the beach that are going to cost a little bit more. So the actual median sale price is $578,000. So it's a little bit different for the average home here in St. Augustine Beach. Now, those prices were across every piece of inventory, single family, townhome, and condos, but you can definitely find townhomes and condos at a more reasonable price. Just on the other side of A1A, you have island villas where you can find a 2-bedroom condo just under $200,000, where you're seriously 5 minutes right down Pope Road straight to the beach. So what is there to do in St. Augustine Beach? Well, we're right here, we're on the St. Augustine Beach fishing pier, so if you want to go fishing or you just want to come out here and hang out, check out the views, you can definitely do that. We have the beach right here as well, so if you want to go surfing in the beach, you want to go fishing, you just want to lay out, catch some sun, you can do that right here. That's all free stuff to do. We do also have some of the best restaurants here in St. Augustine right off of A1A. The St. Augustine Amphitheater is just up the street over here, which has a lot of live bands. They have Widespread Panic coming this year. They have Willie Nelson coming this year. If you want to paddleboard, you can paddleboard like this person. They're out here in the water. There's tons of things to do right here in St. Augustine Beach. So some of my favorite things about living here in St. Augustine Beach, and keep in mind, I'm pretty biased because I grew up here. The access to the beach that you have here, the access to nature, you have Anastasia State Park just right up the way here. So you can literally walk to that part of the state park from this part in the beach here. There's plenty of great restaurants here to eat at. So I'm a big eater, I'm a big foodie. So it's one of my favorite things to do. In terms of the cons of the area, one of the major cons is that the prices have changed significantly here in St. Augustine Beach. The prices that I know from when I was a kid, they don't exist anymore. Also, one of the things that you need to know about is the taxes here in St. Augustine Beach, because with the taxes here, they're a little bit more expensive. You have county and city taxes, so they're around 1.6% of purchase price. So if you're buying a $500,000 home, your taxes can almost be $10,000. Another negative of living in St. Augustine Beach is that they've had their issues, just like a lot of places, with short-term rentals. So here in St. Augustine Beach, there's only 100 short-term rental vouchers that are accessible to people here. And the reason for that is because the people that were living here, the community, they were losing their community to investors, to short-term rental investors, to Airbnbs. So a lot of that community vibe was going away with that. So they decided we're going to put a cap on how many short-term rentals you can put here in St. Augustine Beach. And that's what they did. And one other thing you need to be aware about, and that comes with just living close to the water, is that a good bit of St. Augustine Beach lays in a flood zone. So if you are worried about flooding, about storms, hurricanes, then this may not be the area for you. And the last con that I have, and this may not matter for you, it may matter for you, is there's only one school that is on Anastasia Island. So I went to R.B. Hunt Elementary, that's right up the street here. It's about a 10-minute drive from where we're at. All the other schools are going to be off the island. So for myself, I went to Sebastian Middle School and St. Augustine High School. They're right next to each other. That's about a 20 to 25-minute drive, depending on traffic, from this location. So if you are interested in a short-term rental, you more than likely will have to buy one that is already a short-term rental, because there's a wait list to get on that 100-person short-term rental list. So most of the single-family homes in this area don't have an HOA. Now, if you're looking for a homeowners association, you can go with a condo or a townhome in this area. And if you're looking for an HOA with a single family home, you may want to check out Marsh Creek Country Club, which just is on the other side of A1A. So right now we're driving through Ocean Walk, which is just down the block on Pope Road from where I used to live. When I was a kid, if you were going trick-or-treating, you made sure to come to this neighborhood because you wanted those full-size chocolate bars. But there's some houses in this neighborhood that are beautiful. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods here in St. Augustine Beach. As you can see, a lot of them sit on probably about 1/4 of an acre. They're single-family homes, and it's an absolutely beautiful and well-kept neighborhood. And it reminds me of when I was a kid. There's actually a home right over here somewhere where it was under construction, and me and my friends actually broke in and broke a couple windows. Sorry if you're watching this now. This is 20-something years ago, so forgive me. So we're actually in a community that's off of 11th Street and Michler. Now, it's actually written Michler, but everyone that's from here pronounces it Michler. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. This neighborhood here used to be where I used to mountain bike. There used to be a tree house up here that we'd climb up into. And it used to be just all woods, but as you can see, over the past couple of years, they've put in some beautiful, beautiful homes back here. And I mean, I am a little upset because I don't have my mountain biking and my tree house that brings me back to my good old days, but it is a good use of the area. There are some beautiful homes out here, as you can see. All right, guys, we're here at Sporks for some lunch. This is actually my buddy's restaurant. I've known him since I was like 8 years old. I'm gonna get a loaded grilled cheese. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, and that is it. I hope you gained a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of insight to what life is like living in St. Augustine Beach, and also the top 10 communities in St. Johns County. If you did learn something, go ahead and tap that subscribe button below, like the video, and comment if you have any additional questions about any of the top 10 neighborhoods right here in St. Johns County. Until next time, guys, have a good one.